Well, good morning, YouTube. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. This is my motorcycle weather controlled, temperature controlled video. Um, so I'm making a comfort video in the comfort of a motel room. I'm in Bridgeport, California right now off of Highway 95, 395. Going to go to Bodie, Ghost Town in just a little bit. But I wanted to explain, different ways you can keep yourself warm and cool, dry, while you're riding. I'm going to show you what I do, and it's worked real well for me. It's been an evolution in the process. Got myself in plenty of trouble, plenty of mistakes. So here we go. I'll go over my gear. Okay, so first of all, this is my very very base layer. I have obviously some kind of undershirt on. I picked this light mesh material. I've used it before. It's not cotton. I don't know what the blend is. It's all faded out. Doesn't say. But anyways, what I like about these type of shirts is that when I'm on the road, I could wash them and hang them to dry. They dry very efficiently. So that's my base layer for my torso. These I wear. These are basically like bicycle riding pants. The same exact concept. There's no fly on it, which can be inconvenient at times. But what it is, it's reinforced at the hips. This is actually inside out, but this is reinforced at the hips here. That's not actually the outside. That's not against your skin. That's on the outside. This is the inside of it with the padding. With the padding there, you see the padding that touches your skin. This is on the outside. This is on the outside, at your hip bone area, and then there's one additional padded area down here towards your thigh. So I always wear these underneath. And then I finally found a pair of socks I'm really happy with for a few reasons. I didn't like the motorcycle socks that went right way high up. I like a shorter sock. I don't know the name of these, but these are merino wool, which do a really good job on keeping me cool and warm in the boot. And once again, wool is very easy to wash and then wring out, and you don't have to throw it in a dryer. You can hang those to dry. I got a couple of pair of those, purchased on Amazon. If I remember to put links, I'll put links. But this is like 85% merino wool. Now, if it gets colder, what I'll do, if it gets colder, this isn't always something I wear. This is from my military issue stuff. I've tried using other thermals, but I just like these. These just do the job, and this can be a personal preference. If you find something different that does the job, maybe a thinner material, great. One thing I like about the top layer on this is that this zippers down so much that I'm able to take this off and on without removing my helmet. And then obviously it zips up tight, zips up like that up to the neck. So that is if it gets cold. I don't always wear that. If it gets colder, one thing that I will, and I did it yesterday while I was going past Mammoth, is that my wife got me this electric vest. I like the vest. I like the black or the sleeveless vest because it regulates the temperature a little bit more. And I like the mobility it provides me. And then she also got me a little battery pack that fits perfectly in here. Perfectly in here. The battery pack hooks up to an interconnector, and then it's regulated on that push button. Now, when I got through the Mammoth area, I didn't have time to put the battery pack in, but that vest did add a little added feature. So carry that with me. So I'm glad I had it. So this center row right here, that's how I'm keeping warm. This is always regardless of temperature. This is what I'm doing to keep warm. And then I'm going to move out to the outer shell. I have a couple of Klim pants. These are, I think, the Dakar. These are the Klim Dakar. I do have the Klim Mojave, which are lighter. What I like about the Dakars is that they're a little bit heavier, and they have these, which I didn't think they were going to be as efficient as they are. They have these long vent pockets here. Let me see if I can do it without messing this video up. Okay, see, I just unzipped them, and these vents really do a lot. It's really remarkable how well this regulates temperature because they're a little bit heavier than the Mojaves. These are very good pants. They're in the boot. I'm going to get to that in a bit on how that hinders the temperature regulation. So there's one on each side, and then also they incorporate the zipper. The Mojaves have it also, but that's just a cargo pocket, a sealed cargo pocket. And once again, these are in the boot. And then my outer shell is the Klim. I just forgot the name of it. I want to say Traveler or Traverse. Now this Klim jacket, what's unique about it, it's not so much a coat but a jacket, meaning that it pretty much ends at the waist. The other Klim touring jackets have a cargo pocket configuration where they're top loading. These are side, but this is a waterproof Gore-Tex, and it has a lot of the features I wanted, such as the venting of it. So these are two breast cargo pockets, but they're mesh. If you can see the mesh on the inside, you can actually, if you're not having any gear in there, you can open up those, and those will vent right in. There's also vent right by the armpit on both sides. And there's a vent on the sleeve, right there. There's another vent zipper on the sleeve. Accessory cargo pocket here, that's for stuff. But so you got on the front, you have 1, 2 on the front, and of course, if you open or close the cuff, that allows. And if you wanted to use this without any cargo in it, that's would make 4 options. So let's say regulate your cuff for regulate that for wind flow. That's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3, and then this would be the 4th. I rarely use that because I got cargo in there most of the time. Now there's a 1 in the back here I wanted to point out. So you got 2 on each side, or 1 on each side rather, for the back that unzips. Now what I like about this jacket, the way I've been riding with it, is that sometimes I'll just unzip the back, and if it's kind of cool in the morning, I'll unzip the back, and I'll keep everything in the front part, keep all the front ones sealed. But it blocks the wind really well, but it allows any kind of extra heat to vent out the back. So that's what I really like about that jacket. Some of the more expensive ones will have different options. I'm trying to find the name. I want to make sure I got the name of this jacket right, and I can't find it anywhere. I know it starts with a T. Oh man, I can't. Oh well, sorry about that, everybody. But ask me if you want to know what the name of that jacket is. One other thing I always put on my exterior, I'll always have this on. This is a neck gaiter. I know, nothing special about it. Get whatever you want. It's like a nylon finished neck gaiter. I wear that for a couple of reasons. It keeps your neck from getting sunburned. It keeps from, if you have to smack a bug or something like that. And it keeps chafing down like a scarf. So I use that underneath. But one thing I also add is this. I'm not going to pronounce it right. I'm not even going to try, but we've all seen them. It starts with like SH something. And so I wear that. I wrap it around my neck. What this does is it provides warmth. It provides warmth, protection if a bug hits me. I've been hitting the neck with bugs. It provides warmth, protection. And one time I did get caught in the rain, and the rain didn't go down, but that got saturated. That's one of the only cotton items I carry, so that was really hard to dry. But generally, and then it also keeps the wind from going up into my helmet. Like if I'm listening to music, being that it's right against my chin, it's really nice because it abates the sound coming into the helmet and the wind coming in. So it gives me more of a quiet ride. And of course, that's the helmet I wear when I ride. I have my Cena communication device there, and then I have another Cena tube camera on that side. One thing I did not realize, I was riding with somebody else. I was riding with Greg, and we had our Cenas comm hooked up, talking to each other. I turned my helmet cam on, and the helmet cam, they're not connected. Those two devices are not wired together, but that picked up, when we watched the video, it picked up Greg's voice as clearly as it was picking up mine, which was interesting. So that's the helmet I wear. I'm going to point out the gloves real quick. So these are my go-to gloves. I love these. Motorcyclists or anybody that, when it comes to gloves, we try them all on. We like the style, the price, the functionality. This one meets it all the way around. They're very cool to wear. I can wear them in hot weather. Don't remember what I got or what I paid for them, but this is my most comfortable glove. I'll wear these most of the time. Now, I did buy these Klim Gore-Tex gloves, which I wouldn't recommend. Kind of wasted too much money. I got frustrated on my Pacific Coast Highway ride because I kept getting soaked. And this had a mesh liner, then a Gore-Tex liner, then the shell. I ended up cutting them all out because once I took them off, if I was anywhere wet, I couldn't get my hand back in. I got frustrated, so I just gutted out all the interior. So I turned almost a $200 pair of gloves into like a $50 pair. What I ended up doing was going to REI and getting some lightweight nylon liners that I will always wear with them for comfort. So those are my liners. I'll always wear them. At that point, it's a comfortable glove to wear. If it gets colder, I take those nylon ones out and I put these wool ones in. Once again, these are merino wool. What I just threw over those, same composite as those socks. Yesterday, when I got caught, not got caught, but when it got really cold going over where Mammoth is, I mean, there was snow all over. I had to take these gloves off to provide warmth, and I put these on, and they worked real well. In addition, my wife had given me some of those packets, those hand warmer packets made by this company. Hold on. This is the company it was made by. Now, those are the ones that actually go in the boot. But they make these little hand warmer chemical packets that you break. And I actually put them in the palm of my hand. The little packets I put in the palm of my hand, put the wool glove on, then I put the Klim shell over it. And as I'm holding the grips, it really did the trick. And it lasted for over an hour. Even when I got to the motel room, they were still hot. I don't think I have any examples handy to show you. Hold on, let me pause this. Well, I just looked and I used them. I didn't have any. I have a ton of them at home. I didn't bring a lot of them with me here, so unfortunately, I don't have that to show you. But I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. The little packet hand warmers. But what I did come across, this is the battery. You can use it to charge your cell phones. It's a battery pack. You know, we're all familiar with these days. But this is what my wife got, and it fits perfectly in this pocket, and it provides hours of warmth. I'm telling you, and this is probably one of my favorite temperature control assets. My boots, when I'm wearing on the bottom now, I've described these before. I do wear these Liat like thigh, knee, and shin protectors. I wear them on every ride. I'm not going to go, these have nothing to do with regulating temperature. It's just for protection, so I'm not going to go over those right now. Now, what I will go over are these somewhat expensive Gore-Tex Tcx boots. I love them. They're very, very comfortable. They're great for adventure riding because they're pliable. You can walk on them pretty well. They're not stiff, have a lot of dexterity, flexibility to it. I really, really just do like these boots. And for the most part, in cold and wet weather, there's nothing additional I need to do. And these are Gore-Tex, so they breathe real well. And I wouldn't say so much waterproof as water repellent. So to remedy that, one thing, going back to the in-the-boot pants, when you have an in-the-boot pants and then you get caught in the rain, the pants almost act as a funnel to run water right down in there. So what I got, and I just used these yesterday. What I got to remedy that was a pair of these $30 or $35 Frogtogs pants. These Frogtog pants are very collapsible. I used it when I got caught on Highway 1 and 101 when I was getting that torrential downpour. These remarkably work well for the price. And they're one other thing I like about it. I got them a little bit bigger. I got a double X, and they have zippers here to get in. These are very, very easy to throw on expediently over your gear and over your boots. Very, very, one of the best pieces of equipment I bought. I mean, for the investment of $34, these are great. I would recommend them. They do have a top, but I didn't bother buying the top. I just love the way that how easy they are to put on. So once I do that, it has these cuffs, and these cuffs will go down to the bottom of the boot. So now that funneling effect is gone. The reason why I wore them yesterday as a windbreak over the black pants. I had these on, the Klim pants on, and then these over it, and obviously those. But my legs were warm. I was probably in 35-degree weather yesterday coming in because it was dark, sun was down, but that kept me warm. Now for the torso part, one thing I did throw on yesterday, and I wasn't carrying it around a lot, but I'm starting to carry it again, is that I got this on my Route 66 trip. It's an Icon jacket. I got it for a screaming deal in Illinois after getting caught in the rain there with my Klim induction. But I will always travel with this. I like it. Number one, it works. This is waterproof. The Gore-Tex one that I was showing you earlier, one thing I was disappointed when I got caught on PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, is that everything in the pockets, my torso stayed dry, but everything in the pockets got soaked to the point of where my wallet was soaked and the money, the dollar bills, everything in the wallets were soaked. So in the interior pocket of that one, I carry like 6 Ziploc lunch bags that if I ever get caught in the rain again, I'll just put whatever items, electrical or paper, in those Ziploc bags to keep them dry. So I do carry those as another layer of protection. But this thing just worked great as a windbreak to keep me warm. It was not raining on me yesterday. I believe I can put this on and then put my helmet on over it. I did not do that. It's also a great jacket to have if you're walking around. But this one went over fine. And between the thermal, the vest, my Gore-Tex, and this, I was fine yesterday. It was dark and it was cold. And that's another thing. I like the high vis on that for when you're riding at night. Now, campsite wise, what I'm also starting to carry if I'm cold at the campsite is this down jacket. This is real down. This thing packs up to nothing. I mean, smaller than a tennis ball because it's all down. I found this on Cabela's. It was on sale. They don't carry it anymore. It was on sale, and I think it was like 100 and something, and I got it for 40 or 60 because the color. I guess nobody wanted this color. It's like, well, I don't care. So I got a screaming deal on this. It packs up real small. The other thing I consider this is with my sleeping gear. I showed you guys my sleeping pad and my sleeping bag earlier. I actually wear this at night. It adds another layer of warmth, so I don't, because that sleeping bag I have is not really rated, for extreme cold weather, but it's very, very comfortable. But what this does, it takes that element away, so I can wear it as part of my sleepwear, and then at the campsite, because it doesn't even feel like you have it on. And I wanted one without the hood, so when I do wear it, as a sleeper, the hood doesn't get tangled around and get all conscrewed and stuff. But gold, I mean, the color is gold. I'm just calling it a golden thing to have. And then I was wanting to do more wool. Because I like the way wool keeps you warm, and I like the way that it dries. So I found this original. I think it was military issue. It's 100% wool. Keeps you very, very warm, but it also makes me very, very itchy. Opposed to the 85% merino wool of my socks and gloves, this 100% wool is very efficient, but it was making me itchy, and I kept taking it off until I realized I packed this do-rag thing from Route 66. And I go, well, wait a minute, that's pretty low profile. What if I put that on first and then that? So that's what I did, is that I ended up putting this on while I was sleeping the other night, and then I put that on, and I got the heat and the warmth I wanted, and without the itching. So I was almost going to toss this. I got so mad. I was going to go back to my fleece ones. But with this combination, it worked great. Now, if there is a downpour, I just got tired of getting wet. If there's a downpour, one thing I have added, this is not real motorcycle specific at all, but I found these on a military installation, and these are waterproof, and I have used these. And there's zero protection on the back if you go down. There's really good dexterity in the front for gripping, but they're not designed for motorcycles. But I put these on. These will solve your problems. This thing, I was in wet weather. My hands did not get wet. I did not get that soaked, wrinkly look on my hands. It repelled the water at 100% and kept me very, very warm without adding the heating pad. So I've added those that I'll carry with me. If by chance they fail, I got so frustrated, I actually added a pair of rubber gloves. So for those that might be watching this that was prior military, like your NBC gloves, there's no breathing to it. I just said, something, if I got to get through the wet rain, I'm doing it, and I'm tired of my hands getting wet. So I went with those as a backup. Very low profile, very easy to pack. And then lastly, one more thing that my wife got me that I didn't think I was going to use are these over boots. Now, these over boots, once again, very compactable, and I got them, I think, in XXX or XX, and what these are 100% waterproof. So when I was going up Pacific Coast Highway, once again, I did put them over these, and they were very easy to slip on. There was a gimmick we used in the military where we would put like baby powder in there to make it a little bit more slippery to get it on. I do carry a little bit with me if I ever come to that, but I didn't need it, and they fit perfectly. They have a little cinch strap somewhere. I think it's in the bag, but there's a cinch strap that kind of gives you a little bit more of a fit. But what I would do is I would put these on over the boots, and then of course the Frogtog pants, which would seal that up. These are very, very low profile to pack. I know there's different ways of keeping dry and warm. I'm just showing you the ways I've done it. I've tried different ways. There's more expensive ways if you wanted to go. There's higher speed touring pants that, all in one, touring suits. I like the versatility of having to regulate it. And as you look on the bed, it's like, wow, he's got to carry all that. Well, remember this. I would say 50 to 75% of what you're seeing on the bed is on my body as I'm riding. Only like this and the stuff in the center is what I pack. I could probably arrange it and show you better, but we're on to 21 minutes. I didn't expect it to go this long, but really wanted to do the video and show people, how different options you can use. And like I've said in other prior videos, you might look at this and say, well, out of 10 ideas that I've had, you might pull out maybe 4 or 5. And I hope it works for you. I'm not really good. I just do all this stuff on my Samsung. I'm not really good on when it comes to like adding things in the description box. I'm not technically inclined. If you guys were wondering what this was, that's just my side pouch, leg pouch thing. It has nothing. It was just in there. I use that. Once again, that was a gift from my wife. So there it is, everybody. There it is. Recommending material-wise. Pay attention to the material you're getting, the comfort, and the functionality. All right, take care. Like, subscribe. Don't forget to get out there and ride. I'll be going to Bodie Ghost Town in just a few minutes. Take care, everybody. Bye.